Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm really pleased you've joined me. I am still working on pockets and tucks and that for my Christmas journal that I'm working on. But I had a couple of ideas of making a couple of envelopes and like having them as pockets. And so I was just checking that that weren't the same one, just a different size. And yeah, I've had a couple of other ideas, but I thought I could do a couple of envelopes with nice double-sided paper, nice and thin, so it don't add a lot of bulk. So it's 6 by 6, and on here there's two size envelopes that you can have. One for a 3 by 4 card and one for a 3 by 3 card, I think it is. Can't see it, the other one. Yeah, no, 3.5 by 3.5. So I'm just gonna do a couple. And yeah, if you haven't got one, you can just, for this, what I'm doing, you could just fold in the corners to meet like that and then fold up from the bottom. You don't have to have an envelope punch board. It just makes it easy if you have got one. So I scored and punched at 3 for this one. That's the one I always remember, that for the 6 to do, that you can score at 3, but other than that I'll have to look for the other size. And so all I thought was I could fold in 3 of the sides. I don't know if I want it that way. Candy cane on the outside. Yeah, let's go with that. So nice red stripe kind of candy cane look for the outside. And what I thought was I'll fold in 3 sides and I'll leave that side sticking up and put it in the journal, but there is the score line there, so then if the person wants to fold it down they can. But so I won't attach the flap to the paper, I'll just attach this bottom bit. And what I like to do when it's a one like this, I just, because sometimes you get this bit and it's poking out, so I just like to snip it like that, so that then when they meet like this, you haven't got a little bit of anything poking out. So I'll stick that down in the set. And the other one, right, size 6, 2 5/8. So we'll do one that size as well, because we want to mix it up. We don't want everything the same. But I just thought it'd be a nice idea for a couple of pockets, and I can put a nice journaling card inside, or a little bit of folded paper, or maybe a bit of parchment might be nice. Maybe a Christmas poem, you know, or yeah, something like that. Or if you're making a journal as a gift, then a little personalised message. But yeah, I just think they'll be cute on the page. Nice Christmas paper. Oh no, I have gone on the score line. It didn't look right to me for a minute. Right, and so that'll be like that. I'll chop off that bit. I could have folded it down as well. That sometimes look nice, doesn't it? And so, oh, and I want to just round the corner, just at the top, and we'll give them an ink. And yeah, then I can stick these in. I might hold off of sticking in everything because I still ain't sewn the signatures together yet, and although I do like to get some bits stuck in there already, like the bits that I feel like need to be, I don't want to make it too full and heavy and that for when I'm messing around sewing in them signatures. So I'll just pop these in the box with all of the ephemera that I've made so far, and I'll stick them in once I've sewn them signatures together, hopefully by tomorrow. But I'm saying that, I ain't done the covers, so so yeah, we need to work on them, don't we, before I can sew the pages into them, because I can't sew the pages into nothing. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Right, I don't need to go all around there on the inside, because that's going to be stuck all together. Just these top bits. Right, let's fold that over at the score. And so yeah, how are you all? Anyway, I just jumped straight in, didn't I? I hope you're all well. I'm doing all right, just plodding along, same old thing, you know. Looking forward to Christmas more and more. Just, oh, I love it. It's my favourite holiday. I absolutely love everything about it. I like just all the gift giving, just the buying the gifts, wrapping them, just seeing all their little faces when they open them. I love that. That's one of my favourite things ever. And yeah, just everything. The food, the going to mass, just the lot, everything about it. Or if not mass, just like going to the candlelight service. Because like when I was a kid, I can remember going to midnight mass, but not all the time because we was little kids, but I can remember at least once or twice going to midnight mass. But then since I've been an adult, I've always had kids, and there's no way I was going to be dragging my kids out for the midnight mass. But I used to take them to candlelight service when they was little, and like where you have all the carols and they all got to hold and candle stuck in an orange. Do you remember that, doing things like that? Do they still do that? I'm sure they must do, because it represents and it's a Michaelmas orange or something. God, my memory's terrible. But yeah, we used to do that when the kids was little. But yeah, I just love everything about it. The carols, and yeah, the decorations. It's just my favourite holiday. And yeah, I just like to make the most of it as possible. Although I didn't always put up like my tree and things really early. I have done this year, but then that was my daughters taught me into that. Normally 1st of December is when all the decks go up, but my girls was like, Mum, 2020's been rubbish, let's start Christmas early. And so that's what I've done. And so yeah, the decorations have been up now for like a week or so, couple of weeks, yeah. And I love that. I love sitting with just the tree lights on and a few candles, and yeah, I just think it's really special and lovely and magical for the kids, and that's always been a real big thing for me. I was just forgetting where the top was for a minute. I was thinking, hang on. I looked at that pointy bit and thought I could have sworn I rounded that, and I did, but it was just that I was holding it the wrong way. Right. And just across there. Right, and so now when I stick them together, we've got a couple of lovely pockets, and again things like the little card like that look perfect in these. And yeah, I think it's really nice to leave them open, and then the recipient can shut them when they've journaled on what is ever in the pocket. Or another thing I like to do with an envelope is stick a bit, wrong way, that's it. Stick a bit of sari silk behind, or like going from top to bottom, and then close it and tie it in a bow. I really like to do that. I might do that. I might do that with an envelope in this journal, because yeah, I think that's a really good little look. I like that a lot. Yeah, I was just checking that I've inked where it needs inking. Right. And yeah, I won't stick these in because I have got some other bits that need sticking in that we're going to work on before the journal can be sewn together. So we'll stick them bits in, but these I'll just pop to one side and we'll stick them in later. Right, so this is my centre signature. I haven't done anything to this one yet other than add a little bit of trim. I haven't stuck any pockets in yet or that, but what I found in my little stash that I'm really pleased with is this. This was given to me by June. Hello June, sweetheart. And what I thought was, I'm going to cut it in half and make a kind of tuck bit. I'll have to put something down here so that if I do tuck something in, it's not gonna, I don't know, if I just stick that down like that and a bit of glue, I'll be able to poke something in without, what's it called, without losing it out the bottom. Right, so I've got to cut down the middle carefully. Right. Oh. Right, I'll have to neaten that up a little touch there. And is that the right way? Yeah, that's the bit I wanted. And let's see, oh, it was right at the beginning, this first page. And right, I was thinking I need to lose that stray bit of thread there where it's just caught a little bit. And yeah, I thought if I glue down the bottom like that, and then, oh, it's alive, along that edge there, then I'll still be able to tuck something in and it won't go nowhere. So I'll leave a bit of an hole. I've done it before with things like glued just something on the wonk like that. Let's see, more maybe coming over like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. Yeah, I just think the green is a really lovely Christmassy green, isn't it? Which I'm short on at the minute. I'm not of greens, but of Christmassy green. For what I've wanted, you know, I've wanted some lace and I didn't have it, and I wanted this and I didn't have it. But the lady, all of our non-essential stores are closed, So the lady that I would normally pop to in the market, like 4 bits of lace and that, I ain't been to her for months. I've just bought everything online. But I was lucky enough that June gave me a big load of her stash that she could no longer use. And yeah, it's done me such a treat having such lovely stuff. And like, this is a neckline for like making like a dress or a fancy Christmassy top or something. But yeah, not now, because it was perfect. Right, I'm just gonna wipe that blob of glue off with the corner there, and right, and then once we're up like that, and yeah, look, that little bit's open so that something squared would be able to go like that, you know. I think maybe I'm going to need to glue across the top as well, just to be safe, and it'll still hold bits in the way I want it to. Right, there we are. And I just think it's just different, isn't it? A different little tuck spot, you know, to the norm. And yeah, really, really pretty. So yeah, I'm well grateful to June for that. If you're watching, sweetheart, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the lovely, lovely pieces that you were so generous enough to give to me. I really am appreciating and using and making the most of everything. I really am. Right, so I've popped that one to the side for a minute. Now, I had this other centre, right, and I thought, what's that? Oh no, it's just part of what it looks like. I just hadn't noticed. It looked a bit white, but yeah. Okay, so I've got in, and I wanted to do like what I did with Amy's Father Christmas. And a minute ago I saw the exact piece that I want to use, and it's this tartan, but no, it weren't that, it was in green. Right, here we are. I thought it would look quite nice on there, or there. I think the contrast works well. I like him on there. So I want to have a bit of trim. Just thinking in my little brain. That's very pretty. Yep. I've made a decision. That was a quick one, wasn't it? Right. Oh, Adele, what have I done? Oh, here it is. I put it down like 2 seconds ago, and then I forgot. Right. So, I'm going to have it here. And, right. So that side of the baubles is lovely as well, for a pocket going the other way. I couldn't remember where I've put my pencil. Right, so there's the bottom, and probably it looked good about there, because I don't know if I want it as near to there as that. I might do it coming off the other way. Could have him there, couldn't I? Be the exact same size and that. So let's move the rest of the signature so that I don't wreck it. Let me just double check. that the length is the exact, slightly under, I've got to go of that mark. Round out there, probably. A little bit less, a sliver. I think that should be it. Yes, perfect. And then width, right. Right, back there. I can use them somewhere else because they're lovely. And I'm going to have that there, like that. And I'm going to have this. The reason why I didn't want it right near to that, so I've put it on the opposite side, is because I want this half on and half off. So I'll round these corners that are going to be pointing inwards. Oh, let me look. Is my centre too fat for that? No, he's fine. He's fine. Right. We'll ink around this then. He's been inked when I cut him out. I sat while the washing machine was going last night and done quite a bit of inking and cutting out and backing things that needed backing that I'd printed on the wrong thickness paper and stuff like that, or if that I'd printed and I wanted like sort of a certain coffee dyed paper as the backing and that. And so yeah, I'd done all bits like that while the washing machine was on and I couldn't film. Oh dear. Right. And I love this, really love it. Right, there's a kink in that there, and I'm not going to get my hair straighteners out now. There's a little kink there, but not as much as the other bit. And I can easily, that bit can be the glued down bit. Yep, right. So if I just go all along using this green strip there as my guide and just gluing all along there. Oh, I think this tip is starting to wear out. I've got glue coming out of places that it shouldn't be coming out of. That's not right. I might have to put the normal tip back on. And where's the little pin? No. Oh, there it is. Yay! Found it. Otherwise, it just goes gunky, doesn't it, that glue? Right, and I've just bent the pin. Okay, so what's the right way up? That way. So this is our little guide. Go along there, and then we have that lovely bit all hanging out. That's why I didn't want to do it as the next page up from this lovely piece. Right. Now the very edges, I can put just a dot of glue here and there where I need it. I do apologise if you can hear the TV. I don't know what my sons are watching, but it sounds like something that I probably wouldn't be interested in. But yeah, every now and again I can hear, I don't know whether it's fighting monsters, God knows. But yeah, rest assured it's not it's not coming from me or my family, it's the TV. Okay, so that's going to sit like that, which is gorgeous. I love it. And I'm just going to have him overlapping there. I really like that. And right. And getting glue all around the edges. I want him to hold on really nicely. And right down to his little tootsies. Right. And just wiping all the splodgy bits that are coming out from parts that they shouldn't be coming out of. Oh! Almost done. Right, there we are. And half on, half off, like that. And while I'm holding my finger in there, I'll wipe another splodge of glue off of there. Right. And just give him another press down. And we've got another nice big pocket. Gorgeous. Right. And not only that, a nice bit of trim hanging out the side. Right. It sounds like something like The Walking Dead or Resident Evil or something. I can definitely hear zombies, and I might think I've got a little ghost in the house, but I definitely know that we haven't got zombies. That's one thing I know we ain't got. Right, I'm just grabbing another page, and this is another pocket that I've got to do before I sew it in, because I want this fabric going all the way across for trim. Oh, that was handy. I didn't realise I had two separate bits on there, but yeah, that would be perfect. Right, I might just change tips because this is no longer working how it should be, and it's just annoying, isn't it? So I'm squeezing, it's coming out of the top rather than coming out of this fine nib, so I need to swap. Right, that nib may work again if I give it a little clean out or something, but yeah, I don't know, it might have had its day. So if it has, it's done me a turn. It gives a nice thin line, but yeah, when you don't need an extra thin line, it is long. So let's just see how high this comes up. Right to there. Oh, and I've got used to squeezing too fast. I just give it a really hard squeeze. I didn't know the power of my own strength. That's because that was the other thing. I've been having wrist trouble, probably because how hard I've been having to squeeze that bottle to get it to come out of that really thin nib. It's not glue that's supposed to come out of a thin nib like that, is it? And I've really having to been squeezed hard. And yeah. I didn't realise my brain just went to do what it's been doing for the last couple of weeks. And yeah, the biggest splodge ever come out. Luckily, I managed to get away with it, didn't I? Right. That's a nice simple little pocket, because obviously it'll be sewn in there, so I've not got to worry about it gaping like that. I just wanted to use it. This was given to me by my lovely friend Zakia, and I have scanned it and used it, but I haven't. I think you might have used a little bit before, but yeah, not a great deal. And it's a lovely trim, isn't it? Like a ribbon, really lovely. So yeah, I don't just want to have things just sitting around not being used when they're just so gorgeous. But sometimes it is hard to, isn't it, when you've got things and they're lovely and you sort of, I like to look at lovely things, you know, and have lovely things, but yeah, they've got to be used. And yeah, I really like that. It's a nice deep pocket. Right, also want to use a couple more of Amy's old posters Christmas. Now, I think she will look lovely. Oh yeah, look, on that red background, just with a lovely red hood. Now this pocket, let's see if that's straight. Sorry if I'm out of frame. No, slight bit, oops, I do apologise for that. Yeah, slightly uneven there. That's better. Right, I'm going to cut a dink into the top. I think we'll have this as a long, tall pocket. Not super long, but you get the drift. This long. And I will have her in the middle. Nice little bit of trim, bit of fluff coming out the bottom as well. And yeah, just lovely festive. I love this red with the white snowflakes or ivory snowflakes. It really is lovely. I think she's really gorgeous as well. And so we don't really need much going on with that lovely old poster. Let's lean on this a sec. I'm not worried about the bottom because I'm just going to stick some trim on there right now. So I'll just put that out of the way. And I've already decided I'm going to use enough bit of this. So I think it looks nice coming out the bottom. And so I already had that in the head straight away. Didn't need to do any thinking. Right. And I forgot how easy it is to squirt glue. I'll tell you what, that has really been hard on having to really squeeze with all my strength, especially with my bad bones. But yeah, and I've been, do you know what? Because I didn't realise how hard I was having to squeeze where I've been doing it for a couple of weeks until now when I've just stopped doing it. Because the last few weeks I've said to Jamie, I've been having real trouble with my wrist. Well, I wonder why. I think we all know the answer now. What a donut. Right. Oh, I love that. Doesn't it look lovely? We're flying through these pockets now, aren't we? Right, I was umming and ahhing whether I should have that as a tuck, but I'm not. Just pop her there. That's it. Yeah, I really like that. Oh, I went a bit too near the edge there with that glue. That's it, it's rubbed away. Right, yep. I think that looks really nice. This has got such a lovely feel to it as well. And so, yeah, I've been gathering at for quite some time. And so, like years. I'm just grabbing this to see the width. So I was there, and then I'd be about there, right. And so, yeah, I've got a couple of elf ones, so I dug them out the other day, so that when they come over, because they normally stay over weekends. She's not been staying in the week because the nursery's open. It wasn't open before, on the big lockdown it weren't open. But I think I've just done it again. Look, I've cut it too small. Oh no, it was small anyway. Or did I just do that? Yeah, I did. I was trying to even it up. Well, does it look even? Pretty much does. So I've got. What am I doing? I must be getting tired. Mustn't I? I'm starting to make silly mistakes. Right, so that's the bigger bit that I want. And yeah, don't see a great deal, but I just think it's warm, isn't it? It's warm tones behind there. I like that. I'm going to leave the corners also. Oh, am I? Or shall I round it on there? Yeah. We'll round them on here. And I'm going to keep this one as a pocket because it's quite wide, so we'll do what we did with the other one in the last video and have a pocket on the front of the pocket. And yeah, I like this. I think it will look lovely. And that's on there. I might put a little bit of trim in the corner, a little bow or something. If I've got something thin enough, then I'll put a little bow. And if I haven't got anything thin enough, I might have to have a little something dangling from the bottom, like a little tassel or something, just to sort of add that little bit of something else as well. I'll just have a look. Got this red twine which is nice and thin, but yeah, can I tie a bow that I'm happy with? Well, let's see. Oh, I am rubbish at bows. I've never done them the grown-up way in my whole life. I make 2 loops and I tie them together. The way our kids first learn. I've never ever progressed onto doing it any different. because when I can remember being really little and someone trying to teach me and me being like, well, if I can do the job already, like which the job or the goal, reach the goal already, which was have a bow, I've got one and it's easier. So someone else trying to teach me the grown up way to do it, it was like, why ain't everyone doing it my way? My way's simpler and quicker, and yeah, I just couldn't understand why I was being told, but that's wrong, because the best way to do it is overcomplicated. Do you know what I mean? That was how my little child brain worked, and yeah, been the same my whole life. Right, I'm thinking of that, like there, like that, but the reason I'm pulling it about a little bit is because I want it a bit smaller. Right. Oh, and see now that the twine is separating a bit, so I'll do it so it is on that side as well. Right, that's better size for me. 1 and 2, and I'm gonna stick that there, but I'll stick it on after. I'll stick this to this first. And that's the top. Gently. Right at the top. Yeah, I like that. And I'm going to pop some glue on the back of this bow. And yeah, I won't stick it in journal yet because the glue will have to dry first. But I like that. Right, well, let's grab over what we've done tonight or today, whenever we're watching. We did our envelope pockets, we've done that pocket, that tuck, that pocket, and that pocket. So I'm really pleased with all of them. So I'm going to call it a night now, or call it a day, whatever time you're watching it. For me, it's night time, bedtime, to be honest. It is bedtime for me. So thank you very much for joining me again, just doing all the different pockets. And yeah, I really appreciate you all. I appreciate you joining me as much as you do and supporting me. I love you all loads. So thank you very much. I'm feeling lovely and Christmassy now, and I'm going to go and have some nice Christmassy dreams. I hope you do too. Bye for now. Love yous.